tell you something. If you are waiting and you're a young guy, you cannot have enough money. You will be so happy if you didn't buy anything and you have a lot of cash.
We got the Wild Mew with the $25. Hey Nick, about to get out of the military and have $70K burning a hole. Wait until the market dies down or get an investment property ASAP. Also, any idea how to make the most out of VA loans? Keep up spreading the good word.
Nice, man. I get it. Please, God, wait. Please. Just wait. It's coming. Look at the price of Bitcoin. 35 grand. Yeah. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of indicators are flashing that we're about to... I mean, look at Lockheed Martin stock. I'm not going to talk about politics or any of that bullshit, but I mean, a lot of signs are pointing to banks are secretly laying off heavy. That's what I said to watch out for. Layoffs is the main thing I'm waiting for. We watched a lot of people buy a lot of silly things. And listen, man, you know what happens when people buy silly things and then lose their job? They don't pay for them. They stop paying for them. People aren't that suicidal. They're not gonna die for the honor of the payment of their Best Buy credit cards.
Yeah.
So when that stuff starts happening and the repos start rolling in, you're gonna be in a nice place if you have money. Let me tell you something. If you are waiting and you're a young guy, you cannot have enough money. You will be so happy if you didn't buy anything and you have a lot of cash. Let me tell you that right now. I know they're like, oh, well, when the market goes down to 4%, the market's gonna be flooded. These prices aren't sustainable. Most regions had a price increase where a lot of games were played with free money and cheap interest. Who gives a shit? The people that are buying the houses in the last 16 months are failing. It's starting to happen. So please, God, you might want to sit and just develop an eye. Look at a lot of properties. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Go look at properties, man. Like,
we got Tristan with the 30 Canadian. I'm set to inherit $400K in Toronto, but even the cheapest condos here are $700. What are your thoughts on laneway homes?
I don't even know what a laneway home is, buddy.
Laneway. Thinking of building a 2-story behind my family's house. Zoning approved.
That's a good way to do it.
Is this a fad? Love you, moi.
All right, man. Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, laneway homes. Laneway house.
I was looking to get a... What's the Toronto accent?
Detached secondary suites, existing lots.
Laneway
houses. Laneway. Property close to a... Okay, so it's approved. Well, the only person who wins on that would be your folks on the ad of the property. So you would basically be inheriting $400,000. I bet your parents are like, yeah, you should build one. Yeah, you should build a laneway house. So you can never access the money that you just put into your parents' property. Your parents are like, oh my God, Grandpa left you $400,000. They got like nothing. And then, yeah. So I don't know as far as growing your value from adding on to someone else's property, unless you'd have to have a contract that you're getting your folks' property too. So yeah, I don't know how you'd get your $400,000 out. And in Toronto and in Canada in general, I think you guys are literally heading towards a crash like we had in 08 and 09. You guys are going to get some bank failures in the next 6 months. So high yield savings right now, high yield savings and just long-term holds, like nice long hold things, silver stock and gold stock and maybe alternate currencies if you want. Not financial advice. I have no idea. I'm a moron, but I would definitely not be spending my $400,000 on building a dope thing in my parents' backyard.
Yeah.
You're not going to get your money back, buddy.
We got Tregs at the $25. I had the Tawny house in Peoples Valley, Arizona. Thank you so much, Nick. Seriously, so helpful. That crap furniture has been moved out, by the way. Pics were the previous owner. Hope to have work done soon so you can see the results.
Hey, go slow, buddy. Don't go crazy on it yourself. Remember, we're kind of going in, so, please have temperance. Understand moderation. Understand your capabilities in yourself. So go slow. Start with paint. Everybody can paint. Getting good at painting is a real deal, Coats of primer, painting is not as much of a joke as people make it. It's real. So that's your easiest, fastest thing that you can make a difference on is a can of paint and getting decent at taping, edging and whatnot. And that's something good. Cleaning is another one. Cleaning and neatening. But go for it, buddy.
We get Ace Man with the $25. 18-year-old from Boston area here. Went through a trade school and learned cybersecurity, and I get paid $50K a year, and I'm getting my realtor's license for when commercial real estate crashes. Thoughts/advice. SNAP benefits, by the way.
He's getting SNAP benefits? And what was the first part of the thing?
18-year-old from Boston, went to trade school, learned cybersecurity, gets paid $50K a year, and getting his realtor license when
you don't need to
real estate crashes. Thoughts and advice.
You don't need to get your commercial real estate license. Commercial's not bad though. I'll tell you this. I met a smart realtor. I really like the realtor that I went and looked at this building at. I went and looked at a building. She's the owner. She was the broker. Really cool. She's getting into commercial real estate when it crashes too. Literally. She's cool. She was with it. She knew what was up. That's why I didn't even bother giving a hard hit to the solar plexus offer. I was trying to pull it out of her, and I got the gist. It's good when you work with good realtors. You don't have to fuck around as much. There's not as much game playing. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to get into commercial real estate. If you want to do it as a hobby while you're doing it, just to do it, go for it, man. And if you want to work, damn, I sold a car to a good developer. Good on you, man. Good on you for doing all that. Yeah, go get your commercial real estate. Go ahead, have at it. If you want to do it, it sounds like you just want something to do, which is awesome. I appreciate the eagerness, but hey, why not? Learn as much as you can about it. And yeah, I actually hit them up. I had a couple of commercial questions up in the Boston area, but yeah, if you wanted to, I mean, it's going to be an interesting place. Things are going to be. They're asking like commercial lenders right now to like collateralize loans. Like collateralizing your loans is just like a tale. If you watch Chamath and his gang of rich billionaires talk about skiing in Japan and they're talking about like tech guys who own buildings for their companies and the banks are like, they have like 7-year adjustable rates and they're like, yeah, we're going to need you to like sign on the back of that one.
Gotcha.
And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, the deal's not as good as it is at this. Like, so they're starting to like have to show up with throw more skin in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how it and people just don't want the buildings, you know. I thought rich guys wanted buildings. Nope, they don't. I went to talk to some friends who have more dough than I do about buying a building, and all of them looked at me like I was like on roller skates.
For what?
Why would you want a building? I'm like, what, you don't want like a building to like store cars and forever and pay it off and possibly venue out or something like that? Nah. I couldn't believe how uninterested. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Like, you were more interested in the building.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, and I was like, no one wants just heaps of cheap square footage for $15-16 a foot. Nah.
Waste of time.
I was like, wow. I'm glad. I mean, hey, I mean, it's okay. You learn every day.
We got Rasputin Jesus with $25. Tips, advice, or thoughts on house auctions? Is there savings potential, or are they just a meme? Eyeballing a nice ranch house foreclosure, but don't know if I should bite or avoid auctions altogether.
I don't like auctions. The guys that have typically been in auctions are tenured vets, so they're not going to let you edge in, and if they'll bump you up into a comfortable, like they're buying a lot less now, so they're a lot less hot than they were a couple of years ago. I think the money's dried up just a hair. I think auction houses typically, good doesn't go to auction for the most part. You know, good like tax sales and wholesale properties. Like, you think crackheads are taking care of properties before they foreclose? No. So, just the amount that you have to pay for a truly shit house. I'm not saying they don't exist, and I don't know where you are regionally, and I don't know how it goes. You know, you might be in an undeveloped flippers, like it might be a new thing to flip a house in your neighborhood. But typically the houses are beat to shit. You know what I mean? There's a reason for everything. So don't get really excited if you want to go see one. You know, there's a lot. My dad just bought an auction house. The thing's wrecked. He couldn't look inside. The thing was absolutely demolished. And he's pissed off about it. Like, straight up. He knows, and he got bit by, but he'll be all right. He's good at fixing houses. He knows what to do, but it's not easy. And the auction houses are up all the time, you know. So keep that in mind. Seriously, it's not this Those are for like flippers who have a crew of 10 dudes that work for short money, and they get in and out, and they're quick, and it works on their cheap matrix, and they make the house as cheap as possible. And it's the worst thing to do to houses, but that's kind of just the way that machine works. So keep that in mind. And I think you can find something that has a hole in it retail. So I try to what I point out here, like where additional spaces. You can buy something retail that's just undervalued or outdated that you can put some elbow grease in, and if the property has more, that's the way I've been doing it, and I think I make more money than my friends. I do. I think my percentages are higher than all my friends who flip by far. And it's just buying a house, taking mental ownership over it, making it as nice as you possibly can, and then selling it for as much as you possibly can. And then actually, when you want to sell it, that's fared well for me over the years. That's the way my father's done it. That's the way I do it. And I don't buy crap houses to put DCT flooring. I'd rather die. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested.
Drungus with the $20. Hey Nick, I apologize if you've answered this question a million times, but I was wondering about timing on buying a house. I'm in Portland, Tennessee, and the market is about $250 to $350. Trying to keep the payment. Worth waiting or just go now?
Where is he?
Portland, Tennessee. He said it's between $250 and $350 for houses.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, you're out there.
So Nashville, outside Nashville. Where's Chattanooga's hot as hell? We're at Louisville. All right.
Dougie.
You're in kind of a growing area, right? You're in the area the whole world's betting on right now. I mean, if it makes you feel any better. I mean, the whole world is betting. I mean, all signs are pointing to this area right here for like decent
Appalachia.
Homes. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. Isn't that nuts? It's. I mean, the Carolinas are kind of like on all the lists. Parts of Dallas, Ohio's low key on some lists. For some good uptick. I mean, you're buying stuff cheap. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to be savvy, find a house, but that stuff will get scooped up. If you're seeing prices touching areas that you're not comfortable with, I'd wait off a little bit. But if they're really not creeping up in like crazy amounts, like, I mean, if houses are going from like 80 to 300, I'd pull back a little bit. But if they kind of just naturally upticked, and it's just kind of like a time, then go for it. Find something. Show me something. Let's start taking a look. It's going to take you some time to look anyway. I think 16 months we're going to be in a toilet. That's the truth. I think 16 to 18 months we're going to start to see legs down. We're going to get the firings. The cars are piling up.
World War III.
We're in the middle of World War III. World Peace II's coming out. No. So yeah, and even if you wanted to buy a house right now, it'd take you 4 months to buy a house. Even if you wanted one, you found one. It's not now. So just start looking, develop an eye, find some stuff, show me something, show me a house. Let's see what we're looking at, and then see if it makes sense for you, And it's I real estate never me over. So there's not. I mean, yeah, is there a right time? Sure. A lot of people are saying that the houses will go up crazy, and I'm like, I doubt. They said that last time. Oh, you're not even gonna be able to get your hands on this stuff soon. Like, all right, dude. Take it easy.